Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming with your hosts, Jocelyn,
Dan,
and John. Before we get started, if you see any of us at any big tournaments like Worlds, Regionals, whatever, we love it when you come and say hi to us. So please do that. This game was recorded at Heretic Games on October 15th, 2016. And this is like 2 days right before the 4.22 FAQ update.
Also, there were some amazing additional prizes provided for free for this tournament by Gatai Gaming. First place took home a flight deck, which is made of high-quality material, which elegantly displays your list while providing a surface to place tokens, shields, and keep ships organized and compactly stored between rounds. Top 4 also went home with these beautiful TIFO and T70 target locks made from sturdy and eye-catching blue and red acrylic. If you're interested in checking out any of these products, Gatai Gaming has started a Kickstarter on November 1st, where you can purchase these items early to help get them to get their process going. If they reach their goal by November 15th, they will be able to get you your flight deck and or acrylic tokens before the holidays. Click the screen now to check it out, or the link is also in the description below. Just as a note, we are not being paid to promote these products in any way. We just want to show off these awesome accessories.
On the left, we got Audrey C at 100 points playing Dengar. Man, who wrote that? We got Dengar at 54 points in the Jumpmaster 5K at Pilot Skill 9 with Push Your Limit, Unhinged Astromech.
Astromech. It's actually Astromech.
Really?
Yep,
Oh.
R4 Agromech.
Wow. BMST, Punishing 1, Engine Upgrade, and Assaj Ventress 46 points, Pilot Skill 6 in the Lancer class Pursuit Craft with Push the Limit, Tactician, Rig Cargo Chute, BMST, and Gyroscopic Targeting.
And you have me on the right, flying a bunch of boxes with a bunch of boxes. I got Howrunner with Crackshot, 3 Black Squadron pilots with Crackshot, and 3 academies in TIE Fighters, all at various pilot skills. Yep, that's what I'm flying.
So Dan, what's going on with your position? You got 2 TIE fighters on top of the map, you have 4 in the bottom, and you got like 1 guy in the middle.
Okay, so the way I set up this list is because they're low pilot skill, I like to spread out the academy pilots.
Okay.
I do this because then I use them as separate little blocking tools. Each one is their own blocker.
Okay.
So I don't fly them in formation because I think they're much more valuable out of formation.
So you pretty much have a mini swarm with your Hellrunner and 3 cracked and kind of like 3 bumpers?
3 blockers, 3 that can easily get back into position with Hellrunner and get rerolls as well. But yeah, so that's the idea. I use the academies are the blockers and the crack shot swarm is the damage.
Yeah. And then I know a lot of people love the Dengaru and everything, with Dengar Manaru and everything, and people just like lost their brains when they saw Asajj. They're like, oh, I gotta fly this, I gotta fly this. A lot of people that I saw were playtesting with Asajj Manaru, but then seeing Dengar Asajj seems pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot more offensive, a lot more just straight damage.
Right.
Yeah.
The
no
Asajj,
support. Like,
yeah, the Asajj in that build is supposed to be the support ship to make Asajj a damage dealer. But why do that when you... Audrey's opinion is why do that when you can just have both of them be damage dealers?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, Asajj isn't as effective. She's more of a controlling tactician, like a control piece that also can do damage. So her damage is like 75% of what it could be, but Dengar's there. So Dengar easily makes up for the damage on the double taps and everything.
Yeah. And I'm loving the push the limits because all I hear is, oh my god, BMST. You know how
I got 4 or 5. I got 5 or 7 hull. I don't care about BMST.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All right, and I got number 7 running away. Took a nice pot shot from Asajj. Almost died. Rolled the 1 evade. So now they're running around. I got 5 coming back in, trying to group up with the Howrunner squad. 6 as well, just kind of trying to bring them all back together. Because I'm assuming my ideal approach is to get onto either Dengar or Asajj from the middle of the map. And so I kind of slow boat it with the academies so that the crack squadron can get into range.
Yeah. So, John, like, with Audrey's list, do you think that he should keep those 2 together against this TIE swarm, or just break him up and try to make Dan split up his team, or if his TIE fighter goes for 1, at least the other one could just come in and sweep from the back? I mean,
So it depends on who she's trying to target. I know in against swarms, if Howlrunner's in it, you always just try to kill Howlrunner.
oh yeah. I mean, would you sacrifice one of your really really good ships just to bait the whole swarm out, so you could go from behind with the other one, or do you just keep them together and just hope for just focusing firing one TIE fighter at a time and stick them together?
So you can split them and hope that they chase one and then come in with the other. Especially with this list, both of them being damage dealers, it's a lot easier than a lot of other two large ship lists. That being said, if you can keep them together, because you do have a lot of firepower, you can potentially pop a TIE every turn.
Yeah.
And that might just be better because you're taking like a cumulative like one nice shot every turn.
Yep.
Best case scenario.
Yep, and I mean, TIE fighters, they don't do damage by themselves. So each one, like, the only way they can deal damage is by stripping tokens with the first couple of shots, and then the rest of them deal the damage.
Yeah.
And against 2 agility ships, I mean, they have the exact number of evades for me to not deal any damage if I don't have crack shot. So I do like kind of just trying to pop one before I get to shoot with it every turn.
So then, would you... Who are you going to be focus firing if you do focus fire?
I want to get Dengar off the table. The reason why I'm going after Dengar now is because, honestly, doesn't have a Manaru. No infinite modifications. Much easier to kill this Dengar than it would be to Dengaroo. And I get that beautiful 4 evades on number 1 from against Dengar.
On Howlrunner?
No, she shot at number 4 because the target lock.
Ah, I see.
So I get a range 3 from Howlrunner, or I'm thinking about it because of counterattacks. I'm assuming that because she has the target lock on number 4, that I won't be getting a shot back on Howlrunner. And now, especially since I blanked out on the roll, I have a focus for defense. There's almost no way she's going to shoot back at it.
Yeah.
And
it's 4 dice.
She then, I'm thinking that she might. So now it's Asajj. She just chooses not to shoot back.
Yeah.
And we're forgot the trigger on to check for Asajj pilot ability, but there's all out of 3 or out of 2. 3 hits on number 6. I do have the focus.
Spend the focus.
Yep, all day, every day.
Yep, there you go.
All right, now it's the Black Squadron pilots.
What's that card right next to Asajj?
Gyroscopic targeting, so she remembers the trigger into combat.
Because it's a new ship.
Yeah.
I know I've forgotten it.
Yep.
A few times.
Yep, and I got number 3 taking a shot onto Dengar. Gonna go ahead and spend the focus for 2.
Nice.
That's 2 damage.
Yeah,
Get 3 evade
she's
dice.
got a token, so to strip the token.
Ooh.
Is that a focus?
That is a focus. Because they can't evade. So spends a focus, and then I have to choose a crack shot, and spend it when you got it.
Yep.
So I go ahead and crack shot with the correct pilot, not that one, that one. Pushing 1 damage through. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but any damage is better than no damage.
Right. Yeah.
Because that would just be her spending her focus and me doing nothing.
And having 1 shield off of Dengar for 1 point.
Yep. Yep.
It's not terrible.
And she chooses not to shoot back. Yep. Next one, number 2.
Number 2. What do we got? Focus.
Blank focus. Reroll.
Howlrunner. Blank. Focus.
Rolling pretty well on these attacks.
Oh,
She's also rolling all her evades.
But correct.
Yeah. Spend it when you got it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, 2 damage. She did no damage to me this round so far.
Right.
So this is 2 damage up for 2 crack shots. Exactly how much they're worth each.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm hoping now next round I'm going to be able to bump her, and she's not going to have modifications, so crack shots are not going to be as necessary.
And you'll be ranges 1 to 2.
Theoretically, yeah. And I'm thinking if I'm going to spend the focus on number 4, because it's only 1, and I decide not to because...
The fire back.
Because this is the shot she's going to probably fire back because the target lock. And now I have a focus for defense.
Yeah.
Which I like, yeah.
Yep. And so she does take the shot back, because range 2, target lock.
Why not? Yeah. You got it.
Yep. Both of the targets that she want to kill, Howlrunner and number 4, both have focuses. So
hit crit,
target lock, beautiful roll
into hit crit. So
wow,
3 evades. Okay.
Yep, green dice were pretty good here.
Wow.
Green dice were pretty good for once.
You should have focused on your attack.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather have the safety net.
Yeah.
Now the academies do the academy thing, and we all know what academies and bandits do.
Yeah.
The most.
Yep.
And in this list, it's more possible because I have such a staggered amount of pilot skill that by the time they shoot, they really just get unopposed shots.
Yeah.
Like no tokens by the time they shoot.
That's fair.
Man, I have nightmares.
Beautiful evades
with-
from her,
with
so no
academies.
damage more.
Right, because no cracks on those.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more dice.
Especially,
One hit.
Against Sherry.
Howl.
Sherry killed my Suntir Fell 3 times with just Academy pilots. I'm like, come on. She
Good job,
doesn't.
Jocelyn. All right, in this academy, able to sneak more damage onto Dengar.
Woo.
So I'm able to
So-
take 3 shields off for nothing this turn.
There-
Well, for 2 crack shots.
Yeah.
They're the
2 crack
best,
shots and the 2 hull from the previous turn, I
they're-
guess.
they're the
Yeah,
best
but
Imperial
that
ships.
was we don't need to worry about that one because that doesn't matter. Anyways,
So your position right here, you have a rock right there, so obviously you'll be breaking up, unless you do like 3 slides or whatever and keeping them together.
So I'm assuming that she is going to try to turn. So at the beginning of this turn, I realized that Dengar is stressed, right?
Mhm.
So it's either 3 slights because of Unhinged, or hards towards Asajj,
Right.
right? And so now I'm just trying to block her with all my ships, like with a couple of my ships, while keeping more shots available.
Right.
Ah, okay.
So that's what number 6 here is barrel rolling in to try to block a hard turn. Be it a 1 hard, which might not bump, 2 hard definitely bumps.
Back. I think back a
Yeah.
bit.
But I
Up.
go ahead and push it forward because I remember dialing in a specific maneuver on number 2.
Ah.
But
Okay, that's fair.
but sometimes memories can be fickle.
Is your number 2 gonna try to take out his? No.
Now, number 2, I thought,
I mean,
I'm
this is
pretty
it.
sure
Yeah,
I
right there.
did a 2 straight with number 2.
But you did a K turn?
No. I'm going to check this dial first because that's the one I know it's supposed to be doing. And then, yep. Wait, what? A 2 slight, apparently. All right, so I do a 2 slight here.
Okay.
Trying to block like the sloop?
I wanted to do the 2 straight because I know the 2 straight blocks any turn maneuver Manaru does.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Ooh.
But I don't know why. I thought I dialed in the 2 straight, but I think what happened is I went and changed my other dials before I changed that one.
Oh.
So I go ahead and get a 2 slight here because I knew this was going to do the 2 slight, bump into my ship, then she would bump into the closer one, which would have theoretically been number 2.
Right.
But I do the 2 slight, barrel roll back, just in case. Now I'm like, since I messed up my roll, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to block everything.
Yeah.
So this doesn't even block a 1 hard away. It's fine. I'm just, yeah.
I mean, it's fine. You doing straights here? Yeah.
Yeah,
2
2
straights on these ones because it just, if she turns towards Asajj, which I'm thinking I want her to do because that just,
Yeah.
it's what I played around. If she runs away, I also don't hate my positioning because I can just turn it into on Asajj.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then just kill Asajj.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Asajj, 3 sights. I mean,
Yeah.
super obvious. Just focus evade.
Yep.
Or focus, target,
Target
Yep,
lock.
because she's not being shot at. Well, she might be shot at.
I think Academy.
By
On
an academy.
7?
You're trying to
Number
grab her
2.
blue
Oh,
target lock.
yeah, 7 is the damage one. Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well just take it out.
Number 2 straight, again. And but that's why I evaded it, because I don't want it to die.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to die. Range 2 with Asajj, yeah, seems good.
Yeah.
Alright, and she does a 2 hard in.
Ooh.
Now that's real close. That's really close here. So we got to move my 4 out of the way.
Be right in the middle of that.
It might be.
No,
Nah.
I think it bumps.
Well, it will
it can-
definitely bump something.
But would it bump 6 and 2 and not 4?
Yep,
Because
we're
4 could
lining
just
it
get
up.
a range 1.
Yep. Well, if it bumps 4, then I only have 2 shots.
Yeah.
Right.
If it bumps
Possibly
2
3
and
with
6,
this, but I drop it in, and there's definitely room for it to clear.
Nice.
So
Well, no, you got 3 shots because you got 5 your K turn.
right, but if she bumped here, if she bumped into 4,
Oh yeah, your
5 is
would
out of
be-
arc.
would
Yeah.
that be out of
but
arc?
she
Yeah,
just
that would be
fit
out of arc.
right in there, bumping number 2.
Ooh.
She has none of my ships in primary arc except for number 7, which will probably be dead by the time it can shoot. I have 4 unopposed shots here.
So it's a good thing you didn't do a 2 straight with number 2.
Yes, a blessing in disguise. Actually,
Okay, planned it.
yeah, totally planned it. No, after it, that was not planned, but I will take it any day of the week. She gets a range 1 hit. I roll 1 evade.
Yeah.
Now it's Hellrunner's turn, who does not need to be worried about a fire back because she's faced the wrong way. And so we've got hit, focus, spend the focus, because
Why not?
yeah.
3 hits on what, 2 dice? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 dice. It's definitely gonna get something through, and I'm gonna definitely crack shot it.
Whew.
3 damage.
Whew.
Dang, 3 health left.
Yep.
It's nice.
And she has no tokens to soak any of it. I still have another crack shot. I don't have another crack shot. I have one more crack shot.
I would attack with him last, just in case you don't need it. Just save it for, Asajj.
Oh, yeah, on number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4 tie.
Well, I can't shoot with the last. Academies go last. But yeah.
No, yeah, I know. Well, you got your number 3.
Mm-hmm. But number 4 doesn't have any mods, and they're all range 1, right? So I probably, after Asajj, I think I still shoot number 4 first, because there's no way I'm in range of Asajj.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you got number 3 with a focus.
Yeah, exactly. So I shoot with number 3 first.
Yeah.
And number 4 with no focus first, because I have no mods there. So it's just naked dice. And I want to use the focus when I can, when she's closer to being dead. I don't know why. That's just my strategy.
Okay.
There's no actual math behind it. It's just that's what I do.
All right. Well, only because because you have the mod, and if you get your 3, and Dengar just blanks out, you save yourself a crack shot.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll run the reroll.
No, this is target lock.
This is Asajj.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you were on
2 hits onto Academy, so I need to roll and evade here. I need average.
Yep.
Above average.
Man, you are rolling hot today.
I'm rolling. My first 2 defense rolls, yes, they were insane. Then this one was a little less. This was just slightly above average. It was slightly above average to slightly above average.
Compared to your normal Dan dice,
Yeah,
you're rolling
no,
hot.
this is insane. This is way better than ever.
This is...
Checking for Hellrunner reroll.
Yep.
I believe it is just out, though. And we're just, moving the asteroids, because why not?
Yep.
So no reroll, so just 1 hit. And if she rolls 2 evades here, then I don't need to spend the crack shot, and
Okay.
she rolls the 2 evades.
Wow.
So I still have another one plus 2 academies to shoot at Dengar.
Yep. Number 7 and 5.
Yep.
Spend
Beautiful.
focus.
Slightly above average roll.
Yeah.
Into amazing roll.
Yep.
Definitely 1 more damage is getting through at least.
Very nice. Very nice.
2.
2
Okay.
damage. Dang.
Yeah.
Down to 1 health.
Dengar down at 1. Now I got academies left.
That's...
And
wow.
you're attacking with number 7 first, I'm thinking.
Probably number 5, because if I attack with number 7, then she gets to shoot back before Dengar dies. But I get the beautiful hit crit on number 5, destroying Dengar before he can shoot back this turn.
Wow, that's brutal.
Dang.
And I think I miss a attack here on number 2 because I was flabbergasted. No, I did take the attack on Asajj, I think, earlier. Maybe. Might have missed it. But didn't do anything to her.
Yeah, because number 2 was,
I think I probably just got ahead of myself because I assumed that number 2 wasn't going to be able to shoot because it wasn't shooting at my target, Dengar. So if I missed it, I missed it. If not, you guys know because you guys are paying attention. All right, so I do a 1 hard, try to kind of get out of the way of Asajj. Like she's going to do a 3 or something, go fast, and the 1 hard is kind of keeping me the farthest away almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also helps with self bumps.
Ooh,
that's close.
Nah,
that's
a bump.
Yeah. So it won't clear 2, so that means it won't clear 6 now.
Yeah.
So it just bumps in, which is actually what I want to do. I'm trying to regroup my forces and approach Asajj together, right?
Yeah.
Because the way I lose from this position is that I feed Asajj 1 ship at a time.
Yeah.
And then she just kills it, and then now I have 1 less TIE fighter. And then now I have 1 less TIE fighter. And then I have, that's the way I lose from this position.
Right.
And so, by self-bumping and keeping all my ships kind of close to each other, I can make a better approach later.
So, Jocelyn, how does Audrey... How does Dan lose this game, actually?
Well, exactly what Dan said. Just 1 TIE fighter at a time and just trying to get out of arc as much as possible. But with Dan moving his arc right there.
Yeah, just cheating, the usual
Then
stuff.
it's impossible for you.
So what can Audrey do to try? What can she do? Period. Because this is not looking real good.
Yeah, I mean, all right, it's gonna be really, real hard for number 3 could just 1 hard in, and then Hellrunner does the same thing, or just goes in just so she could provide the reroll. So I mean, Audrey.
So what Audrey has to
needs
do-
to go is 3 slide, try to get out of as many arcs as possible.
Audrey
which
has
is-
to avoid arcs as well as kill Howrunner first.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
because without Howrunner, my below average dice of focus blank just become 1 hit.
Yeah.
And Asajj can pretty easily tank that.
Yeah.
Also, she needs to take off a couple ships before I can really get an advantage with them.
Yeah.
Right now, she's at a fairly good position.
Right.
I have maybe... Well, actually, I think I have 4 shots. They're all really far range, though. But she's completely tanked with focus evade.
Yeah.
But still, that's 4 shots.
It is 4 shots.
You know?
So it's not going to be an easy fight. But the
Right.
2 evade dice is... She needs to roll well, part 1.
Does she get 7? Just
No,
take out 7.
She doesn't... This is...
This is this.
Yeah.
Stress.
Stress.
Yep, it's pretty much 2 or 7.
Mm.
So she just... Or 2 or... Yeah, 7.
I actually like stressing out not Howrunner here, just because she doesn't get her own reroll.
Right, but she also doesn't get... she is out of range. She's range 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
goes
Yeah,
and
spend
spends
it.
the evade because it's
the
1
same.
damage no matter what.
Mhm.
Except it could be a crit on hull, but who knows. I got like 3 more range 3s.
With 3 green dice, plus
Yeah.
you get your focus. I don't think.
It's possible. It's just hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
And only
But-
with only 1 more crack shot left, like, that's a lot. Like, if her dice get good, if her evade dice get good, then it's going to be a lot harder for me to get damage through.
So she spent the focus on attack
Yeah.
Yep.
But, you know,
to kill 7.
exactly.
But see, if I rolled above average on that roll, I mean,
Yeah.
it would have been painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's she gets paid off, but now she has to take all the attacks unmodded,
Right.
right? And I get Howrunner reroll. This one is range 2, and focus into a focus. So
3 eyes.
yep, it's fine. See, that's the kind of stuff she needs. Is me
Yeah.
to just start rolling garbage and not
Well,
having mods and
Yeah. But then she
honestly
got,
running away because she can go
just
way
rely on
faster than me. Well, she doesn't have engine. If she had an engine, she could definitely run
Yeah.
away from me really easy.
Because then
She needs
to
to maneuver herself in a way where she can keep one of your ties at range 2 and the rest at range 3.
I
Yeah.
agree completely.
Because then she just stresses the 1 until it dies.
Yep.
And then she just does that.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
hope to tank the range 3 shots.
Yep. Which
Ooh,
is
nice.
not as hard. I do blow my last crack shot, so I get 1 damage through.
Okay.
So now I'm no longer crack shot. Now it's just now there's no
Making
more me
ties.
modifying her dice.
Yeah. Except for Howrunner.
Modifying her dice.
Oh.
Audrey's dice.
Yeah.
All right, 2 hits, spend the focusing, and
2 evades
evades.
again.
Yep. Doing well so far.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, above average. That's what she needs against.
Yeah, she needs to
your
get the above
mobs.
average.
Yeah.
Range 3.
But it's definitely possible for Asajj to take this game.
Yeah.
Because of where she's positioned, she could easily just skirt around that asteroid. I'm gonna have to turn around the debris. Then I have an asteroid in my face, and I have to kind of position weird. She can then turn into me,
Yeah.
and then I can overshoot her. And so there's definitely lots of ways she can get
Back
into
into
this.
the game.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true, because if she can kill enough ties and then come in for the bump on 1 or 2
Yeah.
and kill the one that's not bumped, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be beautiful returns. But right now, I'm getting in position to follow her.
Yeah.
Number 6 is just kind of taking a break,
Yep.
just repositioning himself.
Doing
Number 5,
something.
2 straight bumping.
Yep.
Because I want to keep him. I'm trying to slow boat.
You
So-
gotta keep them
Which
together.
is perfect. I mean, right now it's your game to lose. You only lost 1 TIE fighter.
Yep.
He
I have
she
all the
lost
time in
Dengar.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 12 points to her 50. I have 54 points to her 12. So
Yeah.
I can take
If you
my
rush
time.
in, that's
That being said, on average, my dials phases at this point are about 2.5 to 2.5 minutes. So at least that's not 18 minutes per dial. So I'm not really slow playing, but I am taking it slow, methodically planning what I'm gonna do because I really, I'm the one to lose here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's interesting
From
that
this
you do a 3 straight right there.
I do a 3 straight, partially to get out of the way of my other ships.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
it was like
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, but I have to.
Yeah, because in order to get the stress off of...
Howrunner? No, not Howrunner.
no, this one actually got the stress off.
Oh. Okay.
Also, if she decides to go slow here, then I this is a better shot for me.
Right.
Well, I prefer using the 2 straight into a barrel roll right next to the asteroid, and then the others just go straight and then hard next turn. So that way you kind of have like this line.
Right, but if I do the 2 straight and she runs away really far, I'm not catching her ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine. You're up on points.
That's true. That's true.
She has to come to you and kill you.
Yeah.
Right, but
That being
she can
said,
easily scoot around the map faster
Yeah.
than I can chase her through the asteroid safely.
Yeah.
and she can do it in a way where she can get shots off.
Yeah, because of that, the side arc. Basically, her game plan would be best just if I stayed in the middle waiting for her to come for me, she just peppers me from the outside
Yeah.
and just circles the board.
Yeah. Yep.
But me being aggressive, I mean, I can still lose a couple TIE fighters.
Yeah.
Well, 3 TIE fighters easily, and still be 2 more TIE fighters and still be up on points.
Yeah.
3 and it would be close because math. It's a 30, 40, 51. Yeah, I can lose 3 TIE fighters here and still be up on points as long as it's not Howlrunner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
As long as you protect your Hell Runner,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
yeah, if I lose both academies and a black squadron, I'm still up on points.
Yeah.
Okay. So she slows.
I think. Maybe not. Yes, 49 to 43, 47, 46. Math is hard. Yeah,
Sure.
so she does a 2 straight, which
Yep.
kind of surprised me. I was expecting the 3 slight.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh.
Oh.
But the debris cloud is not badly placed here.
Yeah.
Cute.
But I like the 3 slight here just because it gives her more room. And if she would have done the 3 slight, she'd be pretty much halfway through the corner by now. And the next turn, another 3 slight gets her over halfway across the board. And there's no way for me to jump on that from my positioning here.
Yeah.
Right? I'm bringing in Howlrunner to get right in front of number 3. And the only one next round I would be able to get a shot on is with Howlrunner. But that being said, this positioning with her side arc and range 2 is going to be really awkward for Howlrunner is going to be landing.
Right.
Because I don't want her stressed. I also don't want her shot either.
Yeah.
So now's the decision of, do I barrel roll? And if I do, which way?
Alan, can you go?
I don't
towards
think I can
Audrey's
go
side?
towards Audrey's side.
Yeah, the debris right
Because
there would be
it's
blocking.
close.
Yeah.
I think you have to try it just because I think that's the better direction.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You just boost backwards.
Because she's
and then you got
going.
it.
Yeah. Obviously.
Mhm.
Because she has to pretty much go that way anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you barrel roll towards your side,
It's asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a debris and there's a rock.
Right, but if I get out of her arc this turn,
Mhm.
so I'm going for the barrel roll towards my side. My thought process is if I get
you
out of
make
her arc this turn, that's 3 less dice I'm taking. If
Yeah.
I go over a rock next turn, I'm basically trading 3 dice for 1 dice
Okay.
in this situation.
That's fair.
And I know what she's doing next turn. She's doing the 3 hard, so I might even be able to bump her and reduce 6 dice down to 1 dice.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Because I'm only taking the 1 dice from the rock, rather than taking 2 attacks from her.
Can you bump her? Three.
If she 3 hards and a 5 straight, it's probably gonna bump.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. But so she has
Howlrunner
1 shot
range 1?
on number 3. Oh yeah, Howlrunner takes a shot range 1.
Yep.
And Howlrunner was the only target for the.
Ooh.
It's fine.
For the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to get her out of there.
Yep.
So it's take a
Oh.
shield or
Ooh.
waste your focus. I think you just
I think
the
you
shield.
take the shield here, yeah.
It's not a crit through hull, so you're fine. Alright, now I got these ones, and you still have a focus for defense dice.
Yeah, she needs to kill something. She wants to kill something.
I don't remember what we're going there, but she's still, yeah.
Yeah.
Very warm in this tournament, the tournament room at this point, so,
And you're right next to the door.
Yep.
It was
Still
wide
hot.
open. And it was raining outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't mean it was any less
Yeah.
It was humid.
humid. And we were checking for shots. Yeah,
Well,
definitely
we
has
got
3.
the shot. It was just out of.
It was
Is
just,
it
yeah.
through
I
debris?
don't
or rock?
Maybe.
know if it is, but go ahead and spend the focus offensively.
Nice.
I don't know if she should spend the focus offensively. One evade. Well,
I mean,
worked out for her this time.
Yeah.
I just worry that, like, yeah, you're not doing
She's
damage, but
taking-
you're also taking...
she's taking 3, maybe 4 shots.
Right. And the focus could be 2 damage less,
Yeah.
rather than pushing. But she did push 2 damage to one of my TIE fighters, so...
Yeah.
making it that much easier to chew up.
Because she does need to kill something.
She knows, does
and
that.
then
She
also
needs to kill things.
Also, having it being a potential kill right there. You
Yeah.
know, you
Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Nail her for 2
Ooh.
from number 2.
Going in the hall.
Yep. So she didn't need to focus for that roll. All right. Now we got a range 3 for number 3
And
2
blanks.
blanks. How
Hover
to
and
reroll.
One.
Checking for it. Yep. We're good. See if out of the box. So the rule is
Ooh.
I start all my games saying if any of the dice roll out of the box for any reason, I'm re-rolling it. So
But
there's
she
been a lot of
gets to
time.
it.
Yeah,
Nice.
she gets it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 5 no shots.
Yep. Check
Okay,
4 first because farther is better. I don't know why. Just make the pot shots first.
Well, 4 shoots first because that's pilot skill 4, and then 5 is
right.
PS1.
Yeah, that's why I did that.
Obviously.
All right. So she's down to 6.
5 straight with this guy.
No.
What?
I wanna bring them together here.
Yeah.
That's my game plan.
Well, only because of that he won't be in the fight for another 2 more turns. And then since you're going around
three
this
slight-
debris anyways,
Yeah.
you got 5.
3
and
slide
then-
barrel roll puts my positioning better, so I can 3 slide in because I know she's gonna 3 hard here, and then because she kind of has to, because of her positioning and her stress and stuff. So if she 3 hards this turn, I can 3 slight with this guy and be up in her face for if she does another 3 hard.
Okay.
If I would have done the 5 straight, my angle would be too far off. Like if I barrel roll and I'll have to do a 3 hard and then I'm really far back. This is me getting into her face a lot better with the 3 slight barrel roll. Because I'm playing 2 turns ahead with this guy. The rest of them, I'm just like, okay, what am I doing next turn? 6 is just like, I'll just take a couple turns off.
Yeah. Which he has been doing.
Yep.
1 hard bump.
Yes, sir. 1 hard bump because I don't want to get the debris on both of my ships yet. All right. 3 hard.
And then
Bringing it on in.
barrel in.
Probably just
3 because the 3 hard.
Yeah,
you could,
3
you
hard.
Could get at least
Yeah,
range 1.
yeah. I think you need to actually.
But also, it's like
But then you would
maybe
block
I
the
wanna-
Howler Runner on
I
the
would-
rock.
I
Maybe,
could possibly
it depends
block the
on what
Howler
Hal
on the
does.
rock.
Yeah, I mean if you 2 hard or 3 hard over the rock.
This is tough because I know I probably won't get a shot with number 3, and if she does do the 3 hard, which she kind of has to.
Yeah, I mean, Howler Runner could go in between those 2 rocks with like a 3 hard, but then you'll
Maybe
be way
I think it'd be
out of
like
position.
a 2 hard. I don't know. It's hard to get through those 2 debris from that position. Yeah. So I go ahead and evade number 3 just for safety. Right, number 3 is the one that has 1 health left.
Yeah,
I want to keep it straight, just keep it safe.
straight.
No,
5
it's
straight,
fine.
right?
I don't. Yeah, 5 straight with this one because I can barrel roll and cover pretty much the bottom half of the board with these 2 ships now.
Right.
Which is what I want to do. I want to get points and whatnot because MOV matters. This is also one of the lists I'm toying around with to go to regionals. So I wanted to play as efficiently as I could and see what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. So doing that 3 hard. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta be.
Because green maneuver, coolest maneuver on that ship.
Yeah.
Keeping that target that way.
It's out of 3's arc,
Yep, most likely.
but that's fine.
Yep, and then you just tank. I think you just tank here.
Well, you focus. No, you evaded at 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 3's at 1, and I want to make sure. Even if I had a shot, I'd rather roll naked dice and have safety of a guaranteed evade. And Howler Runner 5 straight. So definitely gets somewhere. Might bump. Goes through the rock. We're going to do it the real way. Can't line it up right, so I'm just going to slide it on the normal way. Yeah, definitely bumps Asajj. So I was successful in getting 2 attacks down to 1 die roll from the rock.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Hellrunner's still alive. I'm pretty much just denying her points at this time.
Yep.
And now next turn, no matter where no matter where Asajj goes,
You just 1 hard.
I 1 hard with
Or 2 hard.
Hellrunner. Well,
Yeah.
I might be stressed next turn.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Well,
But the
you
rock
just-
does take 1 damage.
2.
So-
There's no hearts. It's just a
There's
slide
no
for
hard
greens.
greens.
Nope.
Yeah.
Slight
Yeah.
2. Yep. So if she Asajj's Hellrunner here, that's going to be really detrimental to me because then I have to do a hard maneuver out.
Yeah.
Or a slight and a barrel roll, and that might be off the map.
Yeah, actually, so this turn,
Yeah, I
you
would've-
stress Hal.
Yep. So
You
Hellrunner
you
is
can
stressed.
only hope that Audrey just slow boats and goes slow and you 3 hard and bump her. Just
Yeah.
so you could just
Mm-hmm.
avoid getting hits.
Yeah, but I don't think so. She sees all my ships coming to converge through the asteroid field.
Yeah.
There's no way she can slow, but she has to bump this turn. She has to go in there and bump.
What if she 5 straights? Does that have 5
It's
straight?
not bite. Yeah, yes, but then it's not green.
Oh.
She's stressed. She would have to 4 straight here. Which also isn't bad.
Well, yeah, 4 straight green is on a large ship covers a lot.
Also
of ground.
not bad.
Yeah.
In this positioning. Because 4 is going to be really far behind. Number 2 doesn't have a shot.
Yep.
Number 4 definitely has a shot. Range 2.
I think if she dials in the 4 straight next turn, she has to gyro the firing
Go
arm
back.
Yeah.
Yep.
If only it had engine. Oof.
But then you have to spend your actions boosting and changing your thing. I don't like engine on Assaj. I actually don't like engine on any of the
Actually, you're right.
the Lancers.
Because they're both mods.
Yep.
Ugh.
So, thinking if she wants to reroll it and she does not change to the direction.
So do you think with the Lancers, it gyroscopic is kind of necessary? Kind of like
I think it is.
I agree.
Yeah.
Completely. Because, yes, it kind of... It sort of gives an idea to your opponent where you're going to be facing, but your whole game plan is doing 3 hards and 3-4 straights around the map and shooting in.
Yeah.
And they're insanely good at that.
Yeah.
So it really isn't that big of a detriment.
Mm-hmm.
So I go ahead and get these guys back in the fight.
Nice.
Finally back around, nice and together. This one 5 straight, try to get that bump off. Because I'm assuming she's going to 5 straight here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure this actually bumps the 5 straight. And if she does 5 straight, or 4 straight even, this is a nice bump. She gets no actions. Howrunner turns around behind her, shoots her. Number 4 does a 2 slight, green maneuver. Most likely barrel rolls. Because I'm playing around the 4 or 5 straight.
Yeah.
well, if you're playing around the 4 or 5 straight and it's gonna bump right here,
then it's fine just staying here, so
just,
focusing, yeah.
But if she did the 3 hard in,
if she does,
I'm stuck out of here. So I'm going to bump the 3 hard now.
yeah.
So now I'm getting a shot on 3 hard, or if she goes fast.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, I don't get mods on my attack against me, but I'm okay. Number
Except
4's
for
at full.
Maybe Howlrunner, if you go in, you could get mods that way.
Yeah. It all depends on how fast Audrey goes here.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, now this one.
One
Through
hard?
the debris.
Nope. Really?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to cover some ground. Yeah, I get a stress, but...
Okay. I was thinking of 1 hard, actually.
1 hard, I was worried I'd land on the rock, and I'd rather fly through a debris than land on a rock and then go through the rock again.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, this opens me up for a 1 and 8, take a crit,
Yeah.
and die because of major direct.
Major direct, but that never happens.
But it's a 1 and 8, so I take the risk, just take a stress. Next turn I do slight, so this guy's going to take a couple turns off. That's fine. I still have 5 other TIE fighters to do.
Yeah.
And she throws a wrench in my plan. 2 straight.
Ooh.
Low
Straight?
votes it.
Yep.
Oh.
Which I didn't think about. I was like, there's no way she needs to run away. But she was worried because of her tilt that a 5 straight would be off. But the 5 straight definitely was not off. And then we're also talking here about the 5 straight. I'm like, the 5 straight bumps the TIE fighter, and she's like, well, 2 straight's here. But the 2 straight plus the 2 from the base plus 1 puts it right where I pointed.
Yep.
It would have bumped beautifully, and then she wouldn't have been able to tank up here. So 2 straight was actually the best move.
Yeah. Wow.
And yeah. So now she has to think if she wants to stress Howrunner or what actions she wants to do. So yeah, I mean, I would just tank up seems the best thing.
Tank up, try to kill 3.
That being said, maybe a BMST here.
Ooh.
On Howlrunner?
On Howrunner, why not? She's out. Well, so the issue with BMSTing here is that she can't kill Howrunner if Howrunner just hard turns.
I'd rather just have her target focus.
Yep. And if she does BMST, and if it's I don't know. I just tank up, focus evade.
Agreed.
Because that's just the best way to stay alive at this point.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, but she does go with the
BMST.
The BMST. 50-50. Boom,
Hits.
gets it.
Okay.
Removes my stress.
Takes
1 damage.
Ooh.
Now my Howrunner has some modifications.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So maybe that wasn't the best.
Yeah. Now you have to evade. And now you have no mods or focus, but now you have no mods
For attack.
Actually, I think she focuses. Because she can definitely survive a Howrunner shot.
Yeah.
And now she can possibly just erase 4 before it can shoot.
That's true.
But with just a focus, that's really hard to do on 4 dice. I don't have any mods, though, so...
Range
on
1.
defense. Howrunner, range 1. Now, if I roll a bunch of focuses, this is going to be painful for her. And she forgets to do the Asajj trigger, and so I hide the dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Asajj trigger. It's fine. That's where I would do it.
Oh
Crit
my
and
god.
A focus.
So at least a crit is going
So
through.
crit's going through because that BMSD.
Ugh.
Wow.
Brutal. But what are you gonna do, right? Like
Evade. You're gonna.
maybe so. Upside is that if she's able to erase 4 here, she gets injured pilot, so pilot skill 0. So if she erases 4 here,
Wait, is she using the old
deck?
deck?
no.
Injured pilot.
Because I thought it was damage cockpit.
Damage cockpit. It's the wrong words on there.
Oh, okay.
Damage cockpit. It will say damage cockpit on the video, so don't be confused, everyone.
Come on, Dan.
But she gets a nice 4 dice hit. So if she can erase 4 with it from this turn and get a shot on Howard next turn, that could be a dead Howard as well.
But 2 evade.
Perfect amount of aids.
Ooh.
Down to 1. I've got Howrunner at 1. I've got number 3 at 1. And I've got number 4 at 1.
Oh.
These Howrunners, these TIE fighters just should not be surviving like this at all.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's kind of brutal.
This is not flavor win. This is flavor lost. FFG balance. More. Number 4 gets a nice hit focus. Check for Howrunner. It's just, I think it's out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's out.
Boom, boom. Down to 2. And here I think it's game because I forget that there's so much hull on the Lancer.
You always forget.
I always forget. I'm like,
On
oh,
the
5?
Lancer.
Okay, cool. It's dead now. I finally chewed through all the health. Nope, it has 7 health. It's like, whoa. That's a lot of health for 2 defense dice.
Yeah.
That is a lot of health. I mean, it's exactly the same amount as Stash.
Yeah.
But it has the evade action, too, so...
But it has less shields.
That's fine. You have an evade action.
Yeah, so there's
We
a trade-off.
need to FAQ your dice, Dan.
FAQ them?
What?
Just rolling too good. See,
No, double blanks, hella good.
Yeah, hella good.
Whenever Dan rolls more than 3 hits, you just reduce it to 1.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not. Let me have 1. So, I mean, on average, my dice are fairly average here. It's just I'm rolling 12 dice to her 3 dice of attack.
So
right?
You have
what can Audrey do to not just die?
She is pilot skill 0.
Yeah.
So she can 3 hard, BMST number 4, kill it.
Okay.
Survive 4 attacks ish, and kill Howrunner. That's what she can do.
Okay.
And then it's
no. I
4
would.
TIE fighters versus a 1. It's hard. It's probably a 3 hard here.
Yeah, 3 hard and try to bump your academies.
Yeah.
Bump to 3, bump to 4. Halron's gonna get a shot, but you have 1 hole left.
What
2 might
is-
just go in.
What is the
With your stress.
slowest hard or banking can do?
On the
A
Lancer?
Lancer?
Yeah.
2 hard. Or sorry, 3 hard.
That's the slowest hard.
Slowest hard. What about
3
slights?
hard. I think it has a 2 slight, but I'm probably wrong. 3 slight maybe.
But then would that fit through the 3? That would fit. Through
The 3 slight? Yeah, it would fit. But
No, 2 slight.
I don't know if it has a 2 slight.
Hmm.
But the issue is if she slow boats that Howrunner is right on her. Right?
What if she? Oh, but 3. Yeah, number 3 moves first.
Well, considering she didn't move her firing arc, it
Yeah.
looks like she's just gonna hard up the board.
Most likely.
That's hard. I mean, because if she slow boats in a way where she can get bumps off this turn, like right where everything is right there,
Mm-hmm.
that might be her best chance of surviving. But
It's
don't.
so
It's
very
hard
tough.
because 3 has to move first. Number
Right.
3 tie has to move first.
No, Asajj moves first.
Wait.
Yeah, because
the
injured
Asajj
pilot.
is-
Pilot skill
Oh,
0.
you're right.
Damaged cockpit is what it says on the overlay right now.
Come on, guys.
Can't
Never
you
mind.
read?
Pilot skill 0.
Whoever edited this video is terrible.
Yeah. So, let's say she bumps 3.
Right.
Then you get range 1 shots from 6 and 5.
Yeah.
Well, 6 and 5 still have to go.
Yeah, I know. No, okay, but she obviously you would just go straight. Why would you not go straight?
Because I'm assuming she's turning up.
Yeah. So maybe they did a K
So
turn?
so if she went 4 straight or whatnot,
No, K turns would bump 3 or 4.
Okay, what if number 6 did a K turn and number 5, like... Number 5 could do a straight and just bump Asajj and be okay. That's fine. But if she had bumped number 3, then number 3 wouldn't have a shot because he'd have to move somewhere, not facing her Asajj. if number 6 K-turned, that wouldn't have a shot either. Number
Try for
4
that
would have
BMST
bumped.
on number 4.
Yep.
50-50.
Ooh. She needed that.
Yeah. Yep. So now one action gone.
Yeah.
That could help her survive theoretically.
Yeah, if she could have bumped there, she'd be taking a shot from like number 5 and number 2, and maybe Howrunner.
Yeah.
4K,
So
4K?
4K.
4K.
You know what? I wouldn't mind like 6 4K, 5. I know you were playing around a certain move or whatever. 5, 1 hard towards Audrey. So if she went that way, she goes that way.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, 5 still just hits this move right here. Or 1 hard.
So
hits
also, what I was thinking that if she did go straight,
Mm-hmm.
from this position, and ended in the corner or even slight, 4K. So if she did the 3 slight from where she was at,
Yeah.
the 4K likely still gets shots from both of my academies.
Right.
As well as next turn I just 3 straight, and if she does a 3 slight or 3 straight, I can just still follow
her.
Yeah.
Right? So no matter what, this doesn't play around both moves this turn, but it plays around both moves in the next couple, like the next 2 turns.
Yeah.
Right? So I really like the K turns there if I would have made it. And so this one rolled over the debris, gets a focus.
Oh, okay.
This guy, number 3,
Nice.
slides up.
Yep. Because,
Very nice.
that was the plan.
And it's 1 hard. It's 1 hard. Stay stressed.
So this one, so it's actually not, don't think it's going to be a shot because of where the template was.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I still have an academy shot. She has that one. She has an evade.
If you don't kill her this turn,
If I don't kill her this turn,
you
I
just
still
turn
have
in with everything next turn.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So you got 2
1
shots
hard here.
now.
Yep, 1 hard with a stress, but that's fine. Howrunner's going to come in, give it a reroll.
Yep.
2, 3 hard.
2 is going to 2 slight because it's stress. 2
Yeah.
slight barrel roll, but I forgot that it goes first. Because 2 slight barrel roll just to get the stress off.
Okay. It's pretty much
Barrel,
around the same.
and you should have a shot with barrel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I can barrel roll forward, which I think I barrel roll up and straight across, actually.
For arc.
Yeah, because here I might not have arc, so I have to slide it back a little bit. Yep, straight across, definitely has a shot. I just want to put as many dice down as possible. Here it's 2, 4, 3, 6, 7, 8. Plus Howrunner, which is, I thought was a 2 straight, but I think there's a 3 slight. Which is fine, because it's still a range 1, but it bumps.
And so you don't get
If it was a 2 slight,
Whatever.
so second maneuver error this game, unfortunately. But still, I've got 4 shots, 3 of which are range 1. So 6, 9, 11 dice versus 2 defense dice and an evade.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be really one-sided dice for
For
Asajj to survive this round.
Yeah.
That being said, if she does weather all of these attacks, pretty easy to kill Howrunner here, and then somehow survive all attacks again and kill number 4. But it's gonna be tough.
Or
And you just get the 3 natural hits, and
first
that's
attack.
She
2
needs
evades.
perfect and...
Nope.
well,
Yeah.
Yep. So she's like, yeah, that's exactly what happens. I take the game, 100 points to her 12. Pretty brutal. So basically, also one thing that I noticed that she probably should have done. 3 of my TIE fighters have 2 health, or have 1 health each.
Yeah.
There was opportunities for her to continue focusing down numbers 3 and 4, but she decided to not focus them down, and so she was spreading her damage quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that really helped me out a lot in this game. So I think that probably would have been a lot different if she was able to actually focus 2 of the 3. Like if the 2 health from Howrunner was still there, but she took out 2 of my other TIE fighters,
Then-
that's my 4 guns this turn turn into like 2.
yeah.
And 2 for the whole turn, like all the turns, not just this turn. So her total health would have probably been better.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That being said, I really do like her list.
Yeah. Having Dengar and Asajj. Was Tactician ever useful? Is this only range 3 or range...
Range 2.
Just range 2.
Exactly,
Yeah, I
range
know.
2.
But in like all her attacks has been range 3 and range 1.
Right.
Yeah.
That's partially
Okay.
because of my positioning and her having to run away so quickly. Like
Right. Yeah.
me getting that lucky block off and trapping Dengar in the grinder.
That kill box right there was brutal for Dengar.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I didn't get if I didn't mess up and get lucky there, like if that one TIE fighter did the 2 straight, Dengar would not have been stuck there.
Yeah. No, okay. In that turn, you know where Asajj went over the asteroid, and then Dengar just went through going through the blender. Now, if she
kept
Dengar follow Asajj and keep them together,
I agree with that.
She wanted to, so she slooped that turn because the following turn, if I wasn't in her face, she would have 2 ships going different directions.
Yeah.
And I would have to commit to one, just like we were saying, commit to one, and the other one peppers from a distance.
Yeah.
Now, the issue with that is that the TIE fighters were too fast.
Yeah.
They approached one turn faster than I think she assumed they would, and it was able to catch her off guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Audrey, for that brutal game.
Thank you, Heretic Games, for hosting.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. Thank you for your... why am I thanking them again for this word?
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Nobody says you can't.
That's true. But then thank you and thank you. I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We... okay, I got it.
It's okay, Jocelyn. It's okay.
Make sure you check out our Patreon, Facebook, and Twitter. The links are down below, as well as Gatai Gaming. The links are down below. And don't forget...
Fly loose.